You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18.
Well, welcome back to BBN Tonight. Excitement continues to build ahead of this basketball season.
Let's check in with Mike Pratt of the UK Sports Network. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Mary Jo. Keith, I'm doing well considering that we're still in this COVID-19, right?
I know. It's not giving up anytime soon either. First up, Mike, Cal's new team has been practicing for about 2 weeks now. Says he hasn't had a bad session yet. Said the group is high energy. They work hard. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The corona has got us to spend more time with our team if they weren't traced. I'll give you an example. They gave us 4 hours and then they let us ramp up to 8 hours, which meant I could go an hour and a half for 4 or 5 days, hour and 20 minutes for 5 days to really get up and running and training. We should do it every year that way. It's only 2 weeks.
As for the standouts in practice, too many to even name, which is a really good sign. Mike, what have you heard?
I've heard a lot of good things in talking to people up there coaching on the coaching staff. And Mary Jo, Keith, I think this team is going to give Calipari a really good opportunity to play a lot of people without having to go into that, what did they call it before, the squads or whatever
the platoon.
It was. Platoon, yes, I couldn't come with that. He doesn't have to do that. He could very easily substitute people 2 at a time, 1 at a time. He could go 4, depending on how people are playing. It's good to hear that they're excited, they have energy. The first part of the season, when they only practice, that is so important to mentally and physically be able to call on things you did in practice where you did them full speed. You play in a game and you want that same speed in the game that you practice with. So it has to be game type practices with energy and all those things that go into it. Great teaching moments for coaches, folks. Great teaching moments.
Mike, we also continue to learn more about the plan for basketball fans in the pandemic era. In an email sent last night, UK informed season ticket holders that capacity at both Rupp Arena and Memorial Coliseum will be reduced, allowing for social distancing, but no specific numbers given. I'm sure we're going to be about that 15%. Sounds like most places. It's going to be strange.
Yeah, I think that's really no different, and that's to be expected. As a matter of fact, I kind of thought that they would go no fans to start this season, the first month and a half. I thought it would just be playing games like we saw in hockey and basketball and baseball early on. But now they've decided to go with a limited amount. And I think that if you follow football, you're going to see some of the things that are going to happen in basketball. You're going to have some games that may be canceled. You got some people that may not be able to play on a given night or two. So coaches really have to be able to adjust. Players have to adjust. It goes back to our earlier conversation. The team that has depth, even though it's young, if you've got live bodies who have practiced hard and understand, have good attitude, they're there on the bench. They may get a call at any time. So as a coach, you got to keep them in that rhythm, in that mindset, because I think there's going to be some stops and starts. We might see the NCAA tournament backed up. There could be a lot of things happen because it's an indoor sport, not an outdoor sport. So it's going to be not only, I think, a very exciting basketball year, but a pretty entertaining basketball year too.
Flexibility is going to be key. Thank you so much, Mike. Maybe we could take the game to the blue courts and let everybody watch. Thanks so much. We look forward to catching up with you later.
See you again.
All right, sticking with basketball, our staff talked with the team recently. Everyone in the BBN excited, right?
Woo! Transfers Olivier Sarr and Jacob Toppin cleared. Here's a look at how their teammates reacted.
Can you recreate your facial expression for us from when you found out that Olivier and Jacob were going to be eligible this season? What was your reaction?
Oh man, that was actually yesterday. I had went into their room and was just screaming.
What was your reaction?
I was ecstatic. I was just smiling. I was happy. Yeah, I was excited. I was elated. You see how big I'm smiling now. I was just so happy, elated with joy.
Oh my God. That was it. I was like, yo.
I was just like, let's go. Good smiles. I was so excited. So excited.
I'm sure that was a really, really happy locker room that day.
Definitely. I was like, have you got eligible yet? You got eligible yet? Because I'm just like everybody else wondering, like, are they going to get eligible? So when I found out, I immediately was just like, I was hyped for them. Like, that's big time for real. I was in shock. It was crazy. I was so hyped.
I was just smiling like really hard, happy for them, and I know they're excited too.
I don't even know how to give the impression because I was just going crazy. I would have to get up and go wild right now.
I didn't even know. I don't even remember what I was doing. I think he came into the training room and we just were all yelling.
I think I went up to that room and I was just like knocked on the door and was like, let's go.
I've been asking everyone to show me sort of the reaction from when they found out that you would be eligible. So I could see all of the like very excited faces. What was your face like when you found out?
I was like, yes, sir! I was just screaming out loud, jumping everywhere, backflipping. I mean, yeah.
He can backflip?
BBN, c'est parti. Let's go. Hey, we're going to talk to Derek Locke next. He was the last running back to beat Georgia. That's coming up right after the break.